Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to another deep dive recap. Today we're talking about a really tense and atmospheric story that hits hard with its sense of isolation and vulnerability. If you're into psychological thrillers with heavy suspense, this one might stay with you long after it ends. The story kicks off late at night in a quiet rural part of Japan. Our main character, Hikari Takadaki, is a regular high school girl who just wants to get home. But she makes a simple mistake. She boards the wrong train. It's one of those old, dimly lit single-car trains that rattles through the countryside with almost no one on board. The lights flicker weakly overhead, and outside the windows, there's nothing but darkness and empty fields rushing by. As the train moves forward, Hikari slowly realizes she's not completely alone. There's one other passenger, a man named Unmanned. At first, it's just an uneasy feeling. She notices him watching her. The way he sits, the way his eyes follow her, it quickly turns from uncomfortable to genuinely frightening. She's trapped in this moving metal box with nowhere to run, no stops coming up soon, and no way to call for help. The sound of the train wheels on the tracks almost feels louder than her own heartbeat. The animation does an incredible job building dread. The empty seats, the reflection in the dark windows, the way the flickering light casts shadows across the car, it all creates this claustrophobic, hopeless atmosphere. You can feel Hikari's panic rising as she tries to stay calm while figuring out what to do. Every small movement from the man across the car makes the tension skyrocket. Meanwhile, the story cuts to a parallel storyline that mirrors Hikari's nightmare. Luna Amami, another young woman, gets off at her quiet home station late at night. The platform is completely deserted. Streetlights buzz faintly, and the whole area feels abandoned. She thinks she's almost safe, just a short walk home, but then she encounters a man named Kenziya Murakami. What starts as an ordinary night quickly becomes terrifying as he corners her in the isolated station area. No people around, no cameras visible, no easy escape route. Luna's fear and confusion are portrayed so realistically that it's hard to watch without feeling anxious for her. Both stories unfold in these incredibly lonely, vulnerable settings, one moving through the dark countryside, the other stuck in a silent, empty station. The creators really lean into the theme of isolation. These girls are just trying to live normal lives, making small everyday decisions, but one wrong turn leaves them completely exposed to danger with no one there to help. What makes this episode stand out is how grounded and realistic the fear feels. There's no over-the-top action or sudden heroes showing up. It's the kind of slow-burning suspense that focuses on the characters' emotions, their racing thoughts, their attempts to stay composed, and the growing realization that they might be in real trouble. The sound design is top-notch too. The creaking of the train, the distant howling wind at the station, the silence that feels heavier than any noise, everything adds to the oppressive mood. You're not just watching these girls, you're right there with them, feeling the weight of the situation. The sound design is top-notch too. The creaking of the train, the distant howling wind at the station, the silence that feels heavier than any noise, everything adds to the oppressive mood. You're not just watching these girls, you're right there with them, feeling the weight of the situation. As the episode progresses, both Hikari and Luna are forced to confront their circumstances in different ways. Hikari is physically trapped with no immediate exit, while Luna is out in the open but still completely alone. Their inner strength gets tested in ways they never expected, and you can see the psychological toll it takes. This isn't just a simple thriller, it also makes you think about how fragile safety can be in everyday life, especially for young women traveling alone at night. The rural setting amplifies that feeling of helplessness because there's literally no one around for miles. By the end of this first part, the tension is dialed up to maximum. You're left wondering how far these situations will go and what choices the girls will have to make to protect themselves. It's raw, unsettling, and incredibly effective at keeping you on edge. Overall, Mujin Eki The Animation Episode 1 delivers